here at pre-race, waiting to get our invite so we can start our commentary broadcast of NHRO. Oh, damn it, I done fucked up, but I don't give a fuck, but anyway. Fucking 08, ONH, freaking RL, freaking their damn Cup Series. Broadcast booth is not professional, just so everyone freaking knows out there. Don't give a crap about it neither, but you know, we try. Give y'all the best content we can.
Your daddy's love advice was always right, and he said, boy, keep moving, you'll forget her face with time. But he couldn't have been wronger if wronger was a word, 'cause your memory's stronger than the best advice I've heard. It's been a long year and some dark, dark nights.
Also, just so everyone ends up knowing, we have Zero Fan with the poll time at 30.181 around Las Vegas. So he will be starting on the poll for y'all tonight. Shocking enough that Chevy got a pole this season, and that it wasn't one of the Hendrick cars that got it. As a broadcast partner and shit, what am I trying to say? That Chevy's engine package needs some freaking help, or they need some freaking aero R&D going on in there, because they just don't have the speed. That's what I'm saying. And they finally showed up this... From what I've seen, at least from being in race at Daytona and all that, the Fords had the speed at the plate tracks. I haven't seen nothing from a mile and a half, which I heard at least of last year. That's where the Chevys dominated for the most part, besides the short tracks. So they need to... No, that does not count, because Toyotas, I was about to say, was a little bit better than Chevys were. So no. Like, overall, last week in the race and stuff, Toyotas were better aerodynamically. Like, there was, you know, you got Big Red over there, you know, hitting the bottom, as he was saying, and getting glitched up and shit. He was slowing me down. I know that much. But he was my only draft partner for most of the damn race. So, if you're not going to be able to freaking lead the group, you might as well push the dude that has at least shown, you know, that he can lead the group. Yeah, he might be slower, but he can still lead the group. Why don't you want to be racing JP? He's a good streamer. We used to be the commentator. Yeah, cause so last night's IK9 race came down to fuel strat, like most of the time with freaking Las Vegas. See Geico down there in 18th starting position tonight. We got him in the party. Let's just go ahead and ask him, what the hell happened in fucking qualifying, Geico? Why are you so far down? You just never brought it out? Just said fuck it? Oh, I feel it. I feel it, so you don't have a backup car is what you're saying. Okay. Oh. So you had Ladin over there flipping in practice, so you gotta donate for his car. So does he have the same setup then? So he's got the same suspension kit and shit up underneath there? No. Well. I mean, being honest was, if you have the in-car camera, you have the in-car camera. I mean, I can always just check in, you know, a little bit. But I at least know the 48 does have a roof cam that's on his car. I do know Rage Omega and the 12's got a roof cam. And as far as what I've seen, at least from the lineups and shit, Zach in that 42 car is going to end up having a roof cam just to see how the start goes. I might just throw a bumper cam up on Kevel just to see how far or how many people decide to use his bumper to get him up out the way. See how bad that bumper starts looking at the end of the race, at least. Because ain't nobody gonna be patient, starting out wise, really. Especially if you're starting in the back. That's just racing for you. Also, if you get an invite after the race, like within the last half an hour after the race is done, don't just blow it off, because that means I want to interview you. You're starting 15th. Dynasty, you're starting 20th. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I got the interview with him to start out with. Like, why the hell you got on so far? You normally never qualify that shitty. Like I done said, the production booth is not freaking professional, so we just going off of how we feel. Like, you know, freaking it's a bad day for Geico if he don't bring the car out the dang hauler, because he's got to donate the damn thing because he ain't got no freaking backup, because he's normally got a top 10 car. Nader starting 25th. Speaking of Nader, what the hell happened with you too? Did you not bring the car out of the hauler? Did you have, you know, backup car issues? Not bringing an extra car to the track? I mean, you're 27, so. Speaking of which, with the Chevy group, BC. Hey, speaking of which, with BC and Larson starting in the back since Larson flipped his car in practice, so he never really had a car to qualify with. You have backup issues, BC? Same thing, okay. Just never showed up, just never got to the track, okay. Had a flight issue, that's cool. Oh, just pulled your provisional? Oh, that's nice. Pulled their provisional like Darrell Waltrip racing always did, and then by the 6th race in, they have none. No, that wasn't even Darrell. Yeah, that was Darrell Waltrip racing. Basically, Darrell Waltrip's teams anyway. I would say basically thinking Michael's, but no. Fuck, there's so many goddamn freaking Waltrips pretty much that have been in racing that some of them. That's up to you. Like I said. Like I said, I might check in there somewhat. I know you're gonna have a hood cam. He didn't, like I said, he never came to freaking qualify, and that car just never got out. Yeah, as long as you ain't got his audio included, I'm good. Oh, yeah. Yep. All I know is once y'all get to the loading screen, send me an invite. Because Ray just asked if y'all were going to invite me. I told him yeah. I mean, if y'all want commentary, that's y'all's prerogative. I mean, I already told Rage I was doing it, so. Me and him might not see eye to eye, even though he's the owner and stuff of the league and shit, on the racing perspective, but that's just because he's, you know, he's got that fire in him to keep wanting to freaking do better and shit. Zach. Yeah, Zach, 0. Nope, I need to get out. I need to get out. You sent the invite, and that wasn't. You did not say that that was for the race actually starting. Mr. Dynasty. But anyway, you did not say that that was not for the broadcaster, so I joined it, and y'all was still paused in the lobby, so fuck. Oh, well, I came in originally and then left, but yeah. No one said nothing, and I thought that that's what that was for, but I'm out.
We could talk all night. Well, I could let my shoulder to soak up
Yep.
every tear you cry. But the morning's coming and the Monday sun will bring us back.
My normal signal to let people know that I'm hitting whenever I was racing and stuff was just go down on the apron on the back stretch and then basically slow down a little bit to let them go by and then be the last one at the pack. Then come back up for turn 3 and 4. But I like that rule. Now that I know it, I know to do it once I come back part-time and shit. If I do. Oh, Pocono on iRacing? Oh, no. No. That's just a no, my guy. I wouldn't be doing that. Like, I ain't even been on the new surface, and the old surface was bad.
I'm sure I'd like to try.
You doing that street stock freaking, or that super late model freaking series? Is that what that? Well, I know you were running that whole thing for your sponsors and stuff. I need an invite, man. The only NIS style of race that I was in was the Bush. Y'all in? If y'all loading, I got you. Yep, I need in there. That way. I don't know, I seen that last week. Hey, something's wrong with that 16 machine. He ain't got sponsorship. Our starting lineup right now, as we're going into turn 3, is Zach in that Zach in the 42, or is it? Yeah, I can. I was planning on it. I just forgot. I was getting it ready, but now coming to the green. Got Zero Fan on the pole. And we are underway. We already got the 14 and what looks like the 12 in the grass in the trial to start this race out. With the 18 of Clemson looking right underneath him, coming out of turn 2. Clemson on the bottom. underneath the 42. Zero fan. Looks like caution was called, and Clemson will lead lap 1 with the 6 behind him. 05 Beast. Looks like anyway that it would be the 605 Beast. Back to the groove. Zero fan has the lead off pit stops or start. And we will lead White Beast to the line. Got 6 car. They go into turn 1. White Beast is still on that outside. Got the 2 of Liver King underneath of him. Right behind him, but underneath Bob. Liver King now going for that lead with Jones Pan right behind him, pushing him down into turn 3 and 4. Got a couple cars riding that high line. Looks like they got into the wall. But you got Zero holding off Luke King, coming to complete the first actual green lap of the race. So Zero will get that lap led, and we are rocking into turn 1. Right in that middle lane. Look at all that racing behind them. Got 2-3 wide running behind them. It's very racing here at Las Vegas. Got Clemson sitting there. He's way back there. 4. Rowdy just got turned up in the wall. 77 Pebbles in the wall. 20 gets into his 10 there. Clemson gets into a lot of people as it looks like we are now under caution for that. Got people getting thrown all over the place. Nice caution up. But coverage at least with everybody being watched. You have the 4 getting launched into the wall. The 59 there on Nova's got extensive front damage. He probably nailed somebody. Joseph ain't got that much damage. Envy Redneck ain't got that much damage. Not that many people really got that much damage. You got Kurt Busch there, Keble. You got some damage from going into the wall. You got Tip, which is Prime. He's on pit road. Looks like he lagged out. We have, looks like the 6 and the 14 leading us to green this time by. Bob Beast taking the point down in turn 1, leading. Nope, he's in 3rd place with Rage in the 4th spot. 3rd spot now, taking it on the outside, teammates there. He's getting a little bit of it. Get 34 right there off the right wheel, and Luke King get loose. Get a little bit tight, even with the air push package in. Get up into that wall. Got the 24 underneath him. That ladder. Yeah. Ooh. Everybody back behind him getting, involved in the wreck. You got Dater up there in the wall. You got Keble back there. You got Joseph getting turned around. Just everybody getting turned around back in there. Smitten getting collected. You got Hoodlums getting collected. So many people just getting collected for no reason. They just need to, be, studying shit. Y'all see that I'm going like a clumsy in that wreck. Just everybody just got up into the wall and accordion. Stuff happens. What happens? You got Data right there in that 88. I don't know. Oh, who's in the one car? I thought that was Data in the one car. Oh, mechanicals. wrinkles. He's in that one car. We got Bob starting on in the lead right now. Trying to get to it. I think that's Ray on the outside of that 14 car. Yep, we got Ray right there on the outside. We got Rage going up underneath him. We got Ribkey getting up underneath him. That outside lane is just not getting going. As he's about to fall back to light and go back to fifth. Off that start. Ooh, we do have slowing down. We got a caution somewhere. We got Hoodlum's got damage. Kirk Busch, no, not that much damage on him. We got Brady's non-ride there, BC. Freaking got some damage. All in Dynasty. That 5 car. Don't really got no damage on him. We got some good racing going on, but there's a lot of wrecking going on right now. They figured that would happen. It happened last week. People were just trying to get through the pack, trying to feel good going into the end of stage 1. Everyone being competitive. Now we got Ridge Omega. Gonna be starting on in the lead. Start this out. Got the 21 on this outside. Just starting that off. And 21 of Mayo Benton on this outside. Really familiar. Not really that good of a familiar face. Yeah, getting ready to get up into that third gear going down to turn 1. He's still holding that outside. Mayo slowly in behind him. As you see right behind them, they're all like 3-4 wide back there. They're going crazy. You got Geico now pushing it 3 wide as Nader's up on top of him 3 wide with him. He's trying to push right up underneath the ridges inside as Nader almost gets him to walk coming out forward. And I can't tell at the line whether or not Geico had the lead, but Geico does have the lead going into turn 1. As we're moving through the field, people battling all over the place. Driving as good as we can. From the cinematic view, we still have 48 right there in the lead. Ooh, there's a wreck out of turn 2. Turn 3. We got Nova in the 1. Nova in the 59 involved. The 1's also involved. Didn't see what started that. We got the Rock in pit road. Derek's in pit road, Bob Beast is in pit road, like all the Fords are in pit road. I don't know if that's them coming down or whether they lagged out. Or whether they're backing out even to create a whole new lobby to get people out. But it seems like most of the Ford entourage is no longer here. You got Mayo down there, All in Dynasty down in there. Rage is down there. I think they're gonna restack this whole entire field. Cause you got 2-3 people just already going into the grass. You got Zero Fan now still running. Yeah, I think they're just gonna re-rack this whole entire field and take some people out. That's been wrecking. You got Data down there doing donuts right before they, you know, probably restart this lobby. It's like he's had a good car. He was up there in 4th. Them cautions helped him out though. We'll find out though when we come back. Because we'd be the only one left in the dang party. Or left in the dang lobby, and it'll kick us out anyway. Yep. They re-wrecking, restacking. So, what was y'all's take on so far what was happening in that? Oh, I know. I watched it all happen. I even called it, like, but like the 59 got into a decent amount. Like the 59 was getting wrecked all by people and stuff. Like the one was wrecking a lot. I seen you get into the wall about 2 times off of people's bumpers. Like I said, we probably are gonna end up running on your bumper, Cam. Like I said, we're probably gonna end up running on your bumper a little bit and shit, and see how much you get used up. I need an invite. Okay, well, that's okay. I know Rowdy got airborne at one point. Somebody nailed him. That's Dynasty. I have a sneaking suspicion Dynasty might just get told to not come back. Like I watched like some of that wreck happen. Like I watched freaking Rowdy end up coming off a turn 2 wall and didn't know how it started, but I captured the fact of him getting nailed by somebody, like to get airborne. I don't know, but if y'all are actually starting, I need another invite. Okay. When y'all get back in the loading screen, let me know. More than likely, I mean, the 59 was a Toyota. He kept on getting smacked into. He was a fucking ping pong ball. Probably Dynasty. BC got smacked 3 different times. I watched that because I kept on coming back to see who all was involved in cautions and stuff. BC only had damage in 1 caution. But he was involved in 3 of them. Still 100%. Because y'all ain't made it like 10 laps. Y'all had like 5-6 cautions to start out with. Like I even called it in between the second, I think, and third cautions, or first and second caution. Oh, they finally made a green lap. Oh wow! And he actually leads it. The pole sitter actually leads it finally. Pretty much so. If you're wrecking, it makes it so that he knows where you're or who's wrecking. That's just because of the simple fact being you're always going to be more aggressive trying to get through the field. until you got loose midway through the freaking tri-oval while I was riding with freaking Jones fan. You're in the 77, right? Well, you like literally went through the tri-oval and either the one guy was on your ass or something, or you just got straight loose, but you turned dead right into the outside wall. Like the second lap or whatever that was gonna be green was when that caution came out and shit. And it was a second caution, but like somebody nailed Rowdy and shit, and then I followed up with Jones fan, and literally you went in the outside wall and Jones fan hit you. Like you just went straight up the track. Like you either got loose or you got turned, one of the two, but you went in the outside wall. What do you think I normally did whenever I race with these guys? It was just cruise. It was just cruise until like the last freaking 100 laps, then start making my moves. But normally half the damn time once it got to the heat series and shit, waiting that long was too damn long. No. I'm not in the lobby, so I don't know. I mean, they all mostly were running up in the top 10. It ain't really much of a rig if I got it. Yep. Well, again, if you get an invite and shit, join the dang party afterwards of the race. Loading back into the lobby. Commentary resetting pretty much. We already going. It's in turn 2. You got Rage out front. You got Callie right now. Nope, that was actually turn 3 and 4. But we got Rage out front, leading the first lap. You got Callie style right behind him. You hear a lot of cars back there getting into it. got Rage leading it off the start with Kelly on his outside. Had a person at my dang window, so I had to pause basically broadcasting. That's my bad. You got Rowdy up underneath of Kelly coming to turn 3. You got Rod Beast trying to look underneath him. You got Mayo back there in the 3rd row. You got Rowdy up underneath Rage going into the 3rd 3 and pole. Coming out of turn 3 and pole, they are almost side by side. And we have another wreck, and I was looking back, so I should have been able to see it, but I didn't. Now I was too busy looking at this dang battle. So we're gonna look back through the dang field, see if there's any cars with damage. Ain't no real body really with that much damage on their car. You got hoodlums there. The 83, he's pretty fucked up. You got a lot of hood damage on that. Then again, he's been wrecking a lot. You got the one that's been wrecking a lot. Still got Rage out front. They didn't pit. Looks like anyway, because they stay in the same order. You got Rage launching him off the line. He still leads him at the line. And Rowdy up on top of that 4 car. You got Callie up underneath of him. Coming out turn 2. You got that Sunny D looking car up there, so smooth. He kind of looked like he got in the wall there. Some trouble heading back to the field. They getting racy. But the caution is out. You got the 77 turning backwards on the back stretch. Who else was involved in that? Jones fans got some damage. Looked like there was another car back in there with some damage. Can't really tell you who. We don't get restacked back up on the leaders once this caution's done. They do their pit stops. Find out who's leading. Yeah, we're still leading. We got Callie up in 2nd. Right now, after saying he's got hauler problems, with the fact of not having a backup, you got Geico in that 48 up in the 4th spot, highest Chevy right now. You got Rowdy looking to the outside as they single file in turn 1 and 2. Now a double file as Geico was looking for 3rd place. Looking back there, you know, you got about 2-3 wide heading back there. Should be some cars getting into contact. Got one up into the wall back in there. You got Geico looking down underneath of Rage is leading. Right now is only going to be looking up underneath of Callie because he's got the momentum getting down there at the bottom. You got to carry that momentum coming up off the corner. You can't do that. You got one down there on the apron, bring back to the back. Yeah, Rage still trying to lead both lines. I think he's a good job at it. Come back up to the high side, off his teammate Callie. And doing so, he's killing Geico's runs up off these corners. And he gets a good run coming through the turn 1 and 2, pulling back up almost to the quarter panel of Rage. But that high side's got the momentum coming up off to the corners, and he goes 3 back again. Yeah, Geico now trying to squeeze out there to that high lane, trying to get some momentum up off them corners. We still got Rowdy up on his outside. We got Ray still leading. Nobody really does stuff throughout the pack. Got a little contact, looked like he might have been at least going into turn 1. Back there in the pack. You got Clumsy in there, just getting to turn 1 and 2. Right there in that 31 or 34 car. Looks like they just got a little call. pushing Rage down into that corner, or not Rage, but Callie down up into that corner. Rage and Callie running similar pace schemes today. Further look throughout the pack, probably about 17th place right there. It's never so smooth up on top of the hill. On the outside is now trying to slide up in front of this Ford for the 18 man. You got Luke King out front of the back of the never so smooth. Give a little attack going into that corner. Riding his longer as you can see. Going through turn 2 up on that high side. Trying to push that momentum forward, trying to keep it moving. Pack's kind of thinned out. They're kind of mostly all 2 wide, maybe a little bit of 3 wide here and there. Yeah, Geico got up into the wall, right in front of Lake King. Geico's spinning. Dipping and dodging, trying not to get involved. You got Nova as well, other Nova, getting down there onto the apron in that 59. Got Geico that was in the grass. Air Just Cause has a lot of damage on the front of his machine. Back up towards the front, you got Rage. Callie still leading that pack. Callie looks like he is taking the lead. Let's get on board of Callie. As does actually look like he's taking the lead. He's riding that low lane on the inside. And actually right now, Rage has got him probably by about a quarter of a nose as he's riding that momentum down the high side, but his Rage going to get the momentum coming out the top. No. Callie leads that lap by about a fender. As they're 3-4 wide right behind him for around 10th spot. This track is getting very, very racy as Nova So Smooth has went from 4th. Was 3 wide with the 18 and 12 coming through the middle to take that 2nd spot. Got Air Just Cause getting a little touchy, got turned a little bit, got sideways, got into the grass in that 47 in the trial. While you still have Callie up here leading with Nova So Smooth in that 17 machine, Sunny D 17 Ford. Riding on the outside lane in 2nd place, you got Rage riding that middle lane in 3rd place. You got the 18 that comes from front riding that high side in 4th place. And right now in 5th, to round out your top 5, is the Rock in the 14, riding that high lane. 6th and challenging for that 5th spot is the Ford. The Ford of Rowdy. Looks like one of them cars just like completely made a left turn onto the apron. Now your top 5 has Rowdy being in that top 5 position, but in the top 5. As this battle's really heating up for this lead. He keeps on trying to move to the outside, get the momentum coming up off the corner. You can't seem to really get that much ground gate on Callie. They're starting to actually get into lap traffic. You got Rage trying to push him past, like trying to tell him, like, get your motor going, like we need to go. Like if he gets into lap traffic, we're going right now. But hey, no momentum being really done there until they get into the draft down this tri-oval. Then once they get to them corners, there's nothing. You don't have no downforce, looks like, anyway, to keep that car stuck to that ground. To keep that speed down on the high side. Now he's looking to the inside. He's there. He is there, but he's got the lap car on the bottom. Callie looks like he's going to be trying to use that lap car as a pick. But he actually goes to the outside. And Air Just Cause gets into the wall. And he did effectively use that car as a pick. As that has completely killed the 17's run. But we are under caution. We know that the 20 of Air Just Cause had some damage already from earlier incidents. 77's got new damage anyway. 21 looks like it might have a little bit, but not that much. Liv King in that 2 car does have damage. Dater in that 88's got damage. Joseph in that 37's got damage. And it seems like it's just a growing trend, but that 83 seems to always find trouble and get damage. Callie's still in the lead. Want to fire them off with 2 Fords to start. We got Callie in the 22 and Nova so smooth in the 17, firing them off from the front row. We got Rage in the 3rd spot. See if we can't get that momentum going on the bottom side and going into turn 1, since the top side really don't have no push off the start. And he does, and he slides up into that 2nd spot as we already got a car in the wall coming out turn 2. Just seems like it's very racy and people just, they're timing when they're going for moves and don't expect to slide up the track when the cars are getting tight and they don't understand why. And that's probably aero push. That's probably what's going on, is that aero push. You got a wreck going down into turn 3 and 4. You got about 6 cars in the wall. I'm going left was involved. Got Geico got damage. Dater's got damage. Nova, Alpha. Sorry, buddy, you've been featured a lot, my guy. But you just can't seem to catch a dang break in that Toyota, 59 Toyota, man. He just can't seem to catch a break right there. He's been in every single wreck so far, and ain't none of them really, from what I've seen, been really his fault. He just happens to be there at the wrong place at the wrong time. We got teammates at Penske on the front row. Ranger making that 12 in the 2nd place, while Callie's on the pole to start this off. And Callie does take the lead off the start. He has Rage cleared. Rage could slide down if he wanted to. He's not going to, and the 4 is going to take 2nd. Rowdy is going to take 2nd. You got Nova so smooth right there, coming up, creeping up 3rd. Trying to take that, at least trying to take that 3rd position. We're going back to the front view. Still see Callie back there. You got the 60 skid up into the wall. Everybody's about to record you. We got 1 car coming out up on the track that was in the grass. We have a caution out. I'm going left. Clumsy, you two are having a bad freaking day. You can't keep out of trouble and stuff. That sucks for you, man. Been here a long dang time. Showed a lot of talent. Just can't catch a break right now. Everybody else, Dater looks clean. Well, Dater wasn't clean, but it looks cleaner, at least. He's got damage from that. Nova still has damage from that. Got back in it again. Everybody else looks pretty dang clean. Got Rage on the outside again, starting 2nd. You got Cali Style launching him off the line right there, that 22. Will Rage actually get down this time? We'll see. Cali's got him cleared. Nova will take the bottom. Will get to his inside. Mayo being pushed up the track by the 42 of Zach. 1-0 as Mayo was getting the wall, almost gets into the 5. They fan it out. Another guy was just put in the wall by looks like Jones fan from further down in the back. I didn't even see this battle going on, but Nova So Smooth is taking the lead, coming to the line from Cali style with, ooh, we see contact right there. We see that wreck unfold. The 59 still not having a good day. Can't seem to get out of trouble. As Cali got touched by the 17 and sent up into the wall, and just everybody could not get out of his way. He got slowed up way too quickly. They were coming through. Hate it for that 22 team. You also hate it for that 59 team because he just wrong place, wrong time has been hitting him hard. But Cali also made the mistake of coming down on the 17. Did not look like the 17 changed his line. Just the fact that Cali, tried to come down side draft and it pushed up the 17 just a tad bit enough to get him tight. And they made contact. 42 of Zero Fan was right underneath him too. And a new face leading right now. He got smitten in that 33 Ford, leading with Rage on his outside. Yeah, one car getting a whole heck of a lot of go speed. Back there didn't get going. It's racing it right now on that outside. Team 11. On his inside, taking that spot. 77 is on his inside too, trying to take that out of turn 2. Big chunk behind them. 59's in the wall. With a 5 now on Rage's door. But he lagged out. He did not finish this race. His motor has now expired. Coming down on the front stretch. We're about 35-ish laps in, I would say. 35-40 laps in, if memory serves correct. They should be coming close to the end of stage 1. Everything's going to start probably getting crazy and aggressive. So we're probably going to start seeing cautions breed cautions, as everyone's trying to fight for them stage points to get inside that top 10. Got Roddy Jacob starting on pole for this restart. As he launches them and Liv King in that 2-car off the line. That bottom lane did not get a good jump. This go around as Vibe Beast is barely tapped by Jones Fan. Getting a little tight coming out of turn 2. Derek and Vibe do get into each other's door. You got the 42 going up to the wall. There's 3 wide in turn 3 and 4 for the lead. We do have a caution. And looks like Jones coming down off the wall. Yep, he's got damage. MB Regnick's got damage. Geico looks like his hood's a little bit crinkled up. Might not have actually been involved. That might just be how his hood looks. Data looks like he got involved. Surprisingly, the 59 does not have that bad of damage this time around. He might not have actually gotten involved in this. Of course, you seen going into turn 3 and 4, Zero got put up into the wall. That's probably where it started. You got Trey Shaw right there in the 43. He's got damage. Rage starting in the 3rd row. Cali in the 4th row. Yeah, Vibe Beast lining up in the pole position, launching him off the line. Derek right there clear. And he does get down up underneath him, and Vibe does go to the high side, allowing Derek to get to his inside, as they're about to be 3 wide from the lead in turn 1 and 2. Racy, as the 17 gets into Kurt Busch and goes into the wall. And we hear everybody behind him getting involved in the wreck. We've seen the 4 in the wall. And as you just see, everybody in turn 3 and 4 died. That was pretty much like a Darlington wreck that happened a couple weeks ago. The whole field was gone. Got Ride leading with the 77 of Keble on his outside. Shocking Chevy up in the top 5. And you have Air, Just Cause, who was in the back, and that 20 car up in the top 5. Zero Fan back up in the top 5 and 4th. 21 of Mayo is right there. He's moved his way up to 3rd. Looking back as they are 3 wide, getting in the 3rd and 4th. Got Ride B still leading, coming up 4. Just waiting for somebody to make contact with somebody throughout the pack and just let everybody get or let loose and start wrecking pretty much because they are crazy. Ooh, and there goes a guy. There goes 2 guys. They are dead. They went for a ride. And somebody back in there don't have a hood no more because it is caked up over their windshield. That straight looked like Bob Beast, well, technically Ryan Newman's wreck with that 6-car wreck in Daytona because that whole entire hood would have just came right up over him, his vision, and he wouldn't be able to see nothing. That coin term do it for Dale? They did it for Dale. They didn't survive. Just like Dale. As it's being a caution, bringing caution, probably on board with race right now. I went left roll 6. I did probably start up front. He had been overtaken. He's back in 3rd. Geico in 2nd, Larson in 4th, trying to go for 3rd over Bob. And going back to the field, you got Larson there as you're looking at the leaders. Geico trying to get the lead off of Mega Rage on that bottom side, as Rage is using that high side to try to get momentum coming up off them corners. You got 17 getting a little loose coming out the corner from Arrow. This is getting Arrow loose coming up off the corner. Push some guy down on the apron. Coming out of 2. He's still riding along with Larson as the battle continues to lead. You got Ray still holding that high lane. Got Geico right on his door. Geico clears him going in. Can he keep him clean coming off? That is affirmative, and he pulls up in front of him. He's going to take the lead and lead this lap. Yeah, Dynasty, he lagged out. His motor expired. We already knew that. take another look through the field, see where this wreck took place. We got Mayo Bacon with some damage. Shit normally wasn't there. The Rock right there, Ray with some damage. The 59 actually is clean this go around. Nova, you're finally getting some luck coming your way. You got Hoodlum right there. He still got damage. It's been like involved in almost every single wreck, seems like. You got Rage Omega starting on the first position, going to launch him with the 17. It made it so smooth on the outside. Nope, that ain't even Rage. Like I said, freaking Cali and Rage be running the same dang. They run such a similar paint scheme, you can't even freaking tell. You got Cali actually on the inside. Take that lead. You got Fumsies surprisingly through the field right now, battling for the lead. Cali's bumper with 24 of Martian fan underneath them, and they are 3 wide coming out of the corner. There went the 48 around. You got Smitten getting turned around. As a huge wreck happens in the tri-oval from contact, they were 4 or 5 wide coming to the tri-oval. Sorry boys, but this is not Talladega. That shit will not work. Track may be wide. The track may be wide and it may look wide, but them gaps close a lot quicker than what you expect, boys. Rage is not the leader. Rowdy Jacob in that 4 car as the leader. With a 6 on his outside and Mayo on the inside for 3rd in that 2nd row. And you had Jones Fan in that 47. Being up in the 4th spot. Now you got the 18 of Clemson trying to push forward to get to that 4th spot. He's got that 4th spot. He got pushed up out of line. The 47 might try to pounce on that. He gets back in the line. He does not have it. Ain't the 47. It's the 41. MB's down up in the top 10. Probably getting pushed down onto the apron. They failing out behind him. Live Beast is just taking the lead on the outside. Yeah, Clemson going to that outside. As Live comes down to the apron. He does not have enough. He's not going to get there. Does get enough on the outside, and he's right beside Live Beast going into turn 3 and 4. Has the lead going into turn 3 and 4, but will Live dive it in? Yes, he does, and they are even. Caution does come out. Do not know who is leading right now. It's between the 18 and the 6. But pit stops might happen, or this might be stage. We don't know yet. Seems like it would be close to around that stage point. We probably about 60-ish laps in. Of 267. got Rybone starting in the pole. You got the 18 on the outside of Clemson. Got the 21 of Mayo Bacon down the inside. Got the 17. Nova So Smooth about to try to make it 3 wide going into turn 1. He got that run from hell off that start. Maybe looking back at that and seeing whether or not he jumped that start, but goddamn, he got a big ass run to start that. The 18 Meyer Spun tires. We haven't had no confirmation. We have Vibe still leading. The 18's back up on his quarter panel to his door. Vibe is at the 18's door, coming off of turn 2. The 18 has cleared. 18 has cleared 4. I think. No, Vibe is 6, never mind. 18 cleared the 6. He's now your leader. Everybody dying in the triangle. Seeing the 33 is smitten getting turned to the outside wall. Don't know who else is involved. It seemed like almost everybody died just in that trioval. I've seen about 6-7 cars go trying to find their spot to make it through that. You got Live King right there, just getting to turn 1. Probably was involved. Don't really see that many people with damage. We've definitely had a lot of, it's very racy. The track's very racy, and that leads to a lot of mistakes, which means a lot of wrecks can happen. A lot of people are going to be trying to make their spots up. You got Gator, the 88, starting on the inside. Starting the first, you got the 18 right now on the second. Notice let's move the 17 forward on the inside. Started third on that restart. He gets piled time from behind by Rage, it looks like. We got a big run going into turn 1. Trying to get that 17 moving. The 18 took the lead. You have 3 wide going into turn 3. Whoever gets tight, gets up in the range, pushes up. Pushes up what looks to be the 4 car up into the wall. He was right behind Rage. Geico in that 3rd position. Vibe in that 2nd position in that 6 car. You got the 18 right there, leading. He's trying to go to that outside of the 18. He's to his quarter panel. It looks like maybe to his fender. He is not quite there. They do make contact as they come off the board because he was there. And now we have another caution. That was probably stage 1. Nova. Or not Nova. Vibe. Damn it. Just trying to get there. Clemson probably has a stage win right there. So give him props for that stage win. Actually, no. Jordan Spunk right there. It's got damage. That might have been a caution. Might be able to smoke it too soon. Being on top of to start out. I'm pretty sure the 18 is who started out front on that. The 6 on his outside. 48, now 3rd on the inside. 5 getting the wall before. pace. That guy goes trying to get up underneath Rage. He barely makes that gap work between him and Rage, him and Callie. Getting down there on the bottom, trying to heel into that. And it ain't looking like it's going to happen with that outside having that much momentum. 18 gets a little shot from Rage, gets a little loose. That opens the door there. 3 wide for the lead. That is Rick Omega. He's taking the lead. Geico getting by him and getting in second. Callie on that one on the outside, trying to take second away from him. We have another caution. Smitten payloads right there. He looks to have been involved. Go back through the field of cars. See if we can't see who he might have gotten into. Can't really see who might have gotten into. Sorry, that view of that 43 right there was bugging out on me. Like he looked like he was just a big flat car. You got Rage starting in 4th right now. You got 34, Clumsy starting in 2nd. You got Liv keeping at 2 forward. Starting off the field and pushing the green. And you have 48, 3rd, down way down the apron on that start. Clumsy dropping back to 3rd. Rage underneath. And then maybe, no, that's Callie up underneath the Clumsy. The 18 up on his bumper of Clemson. You got Rage getting a little tap right there. Getting into the corner, upset his car a little bit. He had to go high. Geico to the lead. He led that lap. Callie getting up underneath of him with the 18 up Clemson right on his back bumper. They are 2 by 2 for up, trying to go battling for up to 4th place. Look behind them, you got Geico right there, pulling away with the outside momentum, pulling down right in front of Callie. With the 2 right there, starting to go single file, maybe if the 2 can get some momentum, he might be able to get past Callie to 2nd place. As Callie gets a little bit tight, pulls it out to that outside wall, getting that momentum up off that corner, and he pulls right back up to the 48th back bumper. He's looking on the inside for that lead of the 48 Ally Chevy. Yeah, Clemson hit the apron, went up to the inside, or up to the outside. Callie dove it deep, is technically the leader right now. Has him cleared by a fender. He's going to dive it deep into turn 3 and 4, trying to get clear on the bottom. He does lead that lap as the Fords look to take the top 2 spots. Actually, no, they did not. They got contact between the 48 and looks like 12. The 18's back after his little run-in with getting loose going in turn 1. He's 4th, trying to get clear from Rage. He's right on top, looking down at his car. As Clemson is clear going into turn 1 and 2. Not clear on exit though. Did not have no momentum coming out that corner. As Callie is still leading. Right around 0.3 second lead. .3 second lead over Geico. The Ally 48. then have the 18 of Clemson fan in third, right on Geico's back bumper. Got Rage that kind of fell off a little bit. He's about a second back from Cali in that fourth spot. Got Geico diving it deep. Did he get his nose in there? It looks like he did. As Cali was trying to shut the door, did not get it shut. As Geico does not get no momentum coming up off the corner because of that move. And has, right now, Clemson fan on his outside in 3 and 4. Rage Omega has caught up to them. It looked like he might have been saving a little bit of tire there. This place is known to kill tires on the long run. As Clemson has now probably fell back to 4th. Clemson is in 4th. He gets into Rage's door. Rage is trying to get down the inside of the Ally 48 car. Cali did shut the door on him as he was trying to get to the inside. Did not let that move happen. Clemson and Rage almost 3 wide with Geico for a second. Geico still in that second position as Rage did not get the run coming up off the corner that he wanted to. He'll dive it into turn 3 and 4, trying to get that 7th spot. Ride right in front of Cali Style in the lead at 22. Teammates on the inside. You got the 48 Chevy out on the outside. Ain't got really no help draft-wise. Got Clemson now on the inside as 48 seems to have fallen back outside the top 5. Nope, he's actually in 3rd. I thought I seen him drop. I thought I seen Clemson get by him. He might have fell back some, but that's not the case. So you got 2 Penske Fords, 12 and 22, 1-2. Not anymore as here comes Geico with a big run through the tri-oval, trying to make a run at Cali for the lead. Gets up underneath Rage in the 2nd place with a run also as if like Clemson fan just like shoved him and just was like, get your ass moving. Like I'm a Toyota. These Fords are not gonna kick my ass. Geico still looking, working on Cali on the inside, trying to get a run to get by him, get back to that lead. His car seems to at least be better when it's in clean air. He had a little bit of a bobble there, did not really affect him. So did Cali, and he is right back door to door, coming to the line. It is Geico leading that lap, taking the lead. Geico's now clear in that 48. The 18 on the inside of Cali. Got the 47, looks like is the one there, that Kroger paint scheme on that 47. Of Jones fan in that 4th or 5th spot, battling with the 6th car of Ride Beast, it looks like. As we ride right in front of Geico, who is the leader. Clemson fan battling with Clemson fan, yeah. In that 18, battling with the 22 of Cali. You have Jones hitting the apron, got loose coming up out that corner. He falls back to 6th spot, just behind this lead group. Geico's got about a 0.4 to half a second lead over 2nd place and 3rd place who are battling. You got Jones who just hit the grass and maybe fucked up his entire grill, and Splitter going with that move. Not smart on his part. He might have a damage radiator after that. We'll have to check in and find out. You got Clemson now clear of the 22 and 12. It is the 6 that is up there in the 5th and top for the top 5. He's looking underneath Rage right now, so you're looking at this battle. He gets his nose kind of chopped there. He's clipped a little bit, loses a little bit of time. Doesn't seem like it's gonna affect him that much. As we go back to your leader, who is now having the 18 and 22 on his back bumper, with the 12 pushing the 18 to make him try to go faster to catch this 48 car. Rage Omega in 3rd place underneath the 18. The 18's right up on the 48's back bumper telling him, I need you to go. We are under caution. Didn't get to see what actually happened there, but that was a nice battle between Geico, Clemson, and Rage right there. Nader's involved, he's got some damage. The 59, surprisingly, is not involved. Don't look like the 83. What can you say? He's had damage every single time I looked at him. You got Zero Fan having damage, he's involved. Trey Sean, the 43, he's involved. The 1's involved. The Rock, the 14's not involved, he does not have damage. The 48's in the lead, starting wise. You have the 18 of Clemson Fan starting 2nd, Rage in the 3rd spot, Kelly in the 4th. Light Beast in the 6th, is in the 5th spot. As we ride on top of the roof of the 12 car, pushing that 48 up to the lead. As we just see the 17 and another car just go airborne. It's the 20 car of Air Just Calls. They got tangled down there on the apron. Geico's still your leader. That might have been staged, I'm not sure. If it is, good job to Geico on the stage win if he did actually win it. Rage Omega starting 2nd with Geico on his inside starting in the 1st spot. Callie starting 3rd, Clemson starting 4th, Live Beast in the 6th, starting in the 5th spot. You got Larson up top in the 6th spot. You got the 41, it looks like. Nope, 47. In the 7th spot, working his way up, pushing that entire bottom lane. Got Geico right there, looking back on the entire field, leading this race. We've already said this whole entire track's racing. They can go wherever they really like to make passes. They do seem to be getting aero tight, and that's a characteristic of this track of wearing out that right front tire, having no grip whatsoever. You're mostly tight, fighting a tight car this entire race. A little bit of a lag spike there as Rage kind of jumps forward. Maybe Rage, it was Callie jumping forward a little bit, but he is actually at Geico's door, coming up off of 2. They almost make contact. That was like in paper thin shade from being contact. They about freaking took each other's paint off of each other's door. Geico trying to block both lanes because they might both have runs. They both are Fords with some good engines and some good suspension kits up underneath them cars. You have Callie pushing it deep. Geico doing all he can to try to stave off that run. But caution is out, and Callie did look like he had momentum to take that spot, but he did not get there in time. So Geico should still be your leader. All depends on how pit cycles filter out. Got by Beast in the lead, Larson fan, 24 car, starting second. We got 77 of Kurt Busch, Kebble, however you know him, in that third spot. Starting wise, Geico is in that fourth spot on the high side. That high side again does not get a good run. You got Kebble trying to get there, does not. He goes on the apron. Rage Omega taking the lead, diving it in on the bottom. And we have a new leader. Rage Omega has taken the lead for the second or third time today, as he is leading this race, and we are looking back from his point of view. If he would be looking out the wind or the rear view mirror of the car, and what he would be basically seeing out the rear of that car. They are racing, real racing behind him, 2-3 wide. Guys in the grass. Another guy's in the grass, hits the inside pit road wall. Not that many people really got out of position because of that. I think he just kind of lost it coming out of Ford, tried to save it, hit the grass, then tried to have to save it again. That's what that looked like. You have Callie in the second spot. Clemson fan in that third spot. That Ally 48 has not been outside the top 5 except for on the initial start. Geico's got a real strong race car today. Geico almost hits the batting apron, trying to go for a move on Callie, kind of gets shuffled out of line. Liv King in that team car takes over, and he loses a bunch of speed and almost goes around. Looks like 47 got into him. Caution is out. Liv King's involved in the tri-oval. Yep, it was the 47 of Jones fan that did get into Geico and get turned around. Starting in first, you've got an unfamiliar facing Intimidator in the 88 car. Starting second. Off that restart, Fumsy up in third. Callie style in that 22, up in fourth. Gator did not get a good run. Starting out as we're on the hood of Callie style in that fourth position, as Rowdy did get We have cars just hitting cars going in turn 1 and 2. Don't know who originally first started making contact. I was trying to get back up to the leaders. But it seemed like it was around mid-pack, about 15th place. Mayo Bacon started first. Envy got a huge jump making it 3 wide off the start, trying to take that lead. Mayo did not get a good start. Geico trying to get up underneath Mayo, started second, trying to get to that bottom lane. You got 5 Beasts starting 4th, trying to get up underneath of Mayo. If Mayo is going backwards off that starting position, not get a good jump. Got Rage all over his back bumper. As they look to almost be 3 wide coming out of turn. They were 3 wide coming out of turn 4. A little bit further back. You got Geico down there. I hear people hitting the dang wall. You got a caution probably about to come out. People are hitting the wall behind the leaders. 41 and the 48 going at it right now. As MV's up on that high side making that momentum work as Geico's trying to inch his way past. He is technically, looks like he is past him and will lead this lap. Geico is past as MV gets some momentum, but the 21 did stick his nose down there underneath him, did not get no momentum coming up off that corner, slowed up that entire line as Geico and MV starts to pull away a little bit with Rage or Cali in 3rd, and then Rage or Cali as well in 4th. Going back into the pack with Sticky Payload, you can see the 88's up there, the 47's right there, 24's right there. People getting loose somewhere all over the place. 18's right on the inside. They were just 3 wide. Made it through. The 43 of Trey Sean's right there on that outside. They are racing all over the place on this racetrack. It seems really bad just to, stick to one person. You got Kevil down on pit road who might have lagged out. We're riding on with Geico who is now getting passed. 3rd by Cali Style as Rage Omega looks to be in the lead, which he is, as they both try to block the 48's run going into turn 3 and 4 to try to allow that 41 of Stuart Haas racing to get up in there. Stuart Haas and Ford and Penske are pretty much running your top 5. Oh, there's a crash in the trial. Had a bunch of cars really involved in that one. Rage was your leader. Cali was your 2nd place. And you had Geico splitting up the 4 Fords that were in the top 5. Which then you had MV in the 41 and Rowdy in the 4. Radio race leader, Cali Style 2nd place, MV and Rowdy Bush go top 4, and again. You got Geico in that 48 going way down on that apron in that 5th spot. Looks like you got Vibe Beast in the 6th car in the 6th spot. That's your top 6. You got that 18 looking like he's gonna be. Oh no, you don't got that 18 no more. He is in the wall. As everyone's wrecking behind them, going in turn 3 and 4. Still got Rage in the lead with Cali Style in 2nd. As the caution has been called for that last wreck. What I've seen speed-wise throughout the entire field, it is anybody's race as long as they can get up into the top 5. They can get to the lead. Almost every single car has shown that that has gotten to the top 5 has shown they've had leader speed. Look like he just went for a ride. We go back up to the front with Vibe Beast, riding alongside in the 3rd spot. We got the 4 in 2nd, looks like 22 of Cali Style in 1st. Rage Omega, you can see right on the back tailgate of Vibe Beast. Cali leading the next race as the 4 is on his back bumper. Hit 6 diving it down in there, trying to get that 2nd spot. He does have the 2nd spot. They're actually not side by side, going down the backstretch. The 4 has almost cleared him going to turn 3 and 4. You had the 47 get a little loose, being 3 wide in the middle. Kind of falling back. As Cali continues to lead. Rage and Vibe are going back and forth. You got the 42 down there on the apron, coming out of pit road. He'll go down a lap. Got Geico moving his way up into that, trying to get to that 5th spot. Up underneath Nova So Smooth. We have a caution coming out. They're coming to the line on the triangle. Larson's got a little damage. Austin got a little damage on Zero Fan. Trey Sean's got damage. Jordan, that 11 car's got damage. Looks like Dynasty and Kebble's the only 2 that have expired. Now we have Intimidator in first place, Rage Omega in second. Nope, Cali in second, Rage in this fourth spot. Rowdy in the third spot, trying to make it 3 wide off the start. Does not get the momentum to make that move stick. As we go on board with Intimidator, while Cali runs on his outside, they get so close, but his momentum is gone. He is now 3 wide for second place. 3 wide still. Very still wide as he's moving down to the pack. There's another caution. Not see who got involved. Of course. Shouldn't have really came back to this guy. Because like I said, almost any time I freaking turn on Hoodlums, he has freaking damage. Guy just can't catch up the break. Cali Style starting first, Rowdy second, Rage third, Air Cause fourth, Vibe Beast fifth. Looked like Intimidator in that 88 was on its sixth, but did not get no run. Rage going for second underneath the Rowdy as Cali leads. Got people hitting the wall behind them, or hitting each other behind them. Ooh, Rage and Rowdy get into it, getting into turn one as Rage was coming off the apron. Somebody's in the wall back there out of turn two. Caused a big wreck with Trayshawn, Nova, Fumsy, Dater's in it, the 1 is in it, the 42-11. And I can't see whose car that is. Up at turn 3, got into it later on. Just a lot of good cars getting wrecked real early here in this race. Smitten Payload's up in it. I think that might have been the one car that I didn't actually name. That was up there in turn 3 and 4. Hoodlum's got damage, of course. I feel like he's getting a lot of airtime just because the simple fact it's in a lot of the cautions. Whether that's good or bad for Toyotas, I do not know. I do not really care because the fans is going to tell me who's the good drivers and who I should really follow. We got Zach, Zero Fan, 42, starting on first. Start out this restart. Cali Style in second. The 4 Rowdy, Jacobs down in the third spot. Rage Omega in fourth. Air just calls in fifth. Mayo in sixth, but Vibe of the Rock. It's the Rock on the outside. Nope, we do also have Vibe in there too somewhere. They're 3 wide for the lead. Rage Omega taking it onto the apron to get it done underneath Vibe, or not Vibe. Dang it. Under Zero Fan and Rowdy. Rage is your leader. With the 4 and 42 chasing behind him, battling side by side. We got the 22. Ooh, they made contact with the child. The 22 takes that position over. The 42 basically gets nose clamped down by Rage. Rage intentionally goes and loses the lead. Cali Style takes the lead, and the 4 is second place right now as we had a wreck at turn 2 off of that instance. Rage League owner was teaching Zero Fan a little bit of basically self-preservation there, to quit being as aggressive as he was, because he gave no fucks coming back up onto the track and literally making it. He was 3 wide already on the apron, gave no fucks and gave nobody no room. Rich did not take contact with that. We have Cali Style in first off this restart. Geico in second. Sonny D17 Ford of Nova So Smooth in third. The 33 it looks like. Yep, Payload in fourth. You got Mayo down there in fifth. 4, Rowdy Jacobs right behind him as the 6 is coming up underneath Smitten. You got the 4 getting up underneath Mayo. Cali holding off the 48 as the 17 gets up underneath of him. You got 3, 4 cars getting up into the wall. You got 2 cars making contact coming into the tri-oval. That was the 59 and somebody else. I'm not sure. I see the green car that I've seen Nova Alpha's car enough times to know that was his car. He's been involved in so many dang cautions so far that I've been going to the field to find. Rowdy underneath Cali Style as we're riding along with Cali from a panoramic view. You got the 6 diving it deep in there, making it about 3 wide into turn 1. For third spot. Nova So Smooth up there on that high lane in the 17. About clipped the wall with the 48 on the inside. They go back to 2 wide going into turn 3. We're still riding along with Cali, who's out there in the lead with Rowdy Jacobs on the outside now, trying to make a move for the lead going into turn 1, and he does have him cleared, but Cali will get the momentum, and we are back under caution. Coming to the green, we have the 48 of Zero Fan in first place. The 4 in second, Cali Style in the 22. In third, the 6 of Bob Beast in fourth. Nova So Smooth in fifth. Geico in sixth. Rage in 7th. Coming out turn 2, we still have the 42 in first, as far as I can tell. Zero Fan is still in first. Cali getting underneath Rowdy for second. Not completely clear. The 17, it does look like no, it's not. That is Rage in the 12 underneath. They're looking to get push. Cali up underneath the 4 and getting past. The 17's up top. Mayo in the 21's right behind them in that group. for the most part. He's about 3 positions back now. As Vibe came down, Geico has been on the high sides, being choked up right now. As he gets up into the wall. No, he does not. He put the Sonny D car of Nova so smooth up into the wall. He had a huge run, got choked up, could not get slowed up. Looked like it just put him in the wall. We have a caution. Sounds like, yep, contact with Liv King going into the grass, hit the pit road wall. 41 right there. We have a big wreck in turn 1 and 2. Nova's so smooth in the 17. I avoided that for the most part. You see the 59 of Nova Alpha. It was involved at some point. Liv King not having that good of a day. He didn't get really that much damage. He saved it going through the grass. I don't think he actually hit the inside pit wall. Yeah, Mayo having extensive nose damage. You have to come to pit road to fix that. I did see MV spinning in that. I don't know how much he got hit. Could have also been the 47 they got running a similar paint scheme today. Rowdy Jacob in the 4. Gonna launch them off with Geico starting 2nd. Cali and Rage, row 2. Dejon or Jonesman and Vibe Beast launching them from the 3rd row. Dater and somebody else, I don't see the number right yet. Might have been the 14 of the Rock. Launched him out off of the 4th row. We got somebody in the wall. Looks like Jordan spunk in the 11 car. Right up into the wall. He was on the apron. Still have someone's working the grass. We have Geico battling with Roddy Jacob to the lead as we're riding him alongside with Rage Omega. And we got Cali pushing the 48 down there on the bottom, trying to get that line moving. The 6 of Bob Beast gets into the wall with the 46 running in 3rd in line on that bottom lane. He is now up the 4th spot. Rage falls back to 5th. With the 6 of 14 right behind them. With 6 kind of weaving back and forth. He gets up underneath Rage. Don't know if his momentum's going to carry him through that pass, but it does not. Geico is your race leader. Somebody just hit the wall. I heard that. Geico is your race leader with the 422 right behind him. The 47 second in line, bottom row. 12 is 3rd in line, top lane. Cali's underneath the rim, has the lead. Could get momentum coming back on the outside, down the back stretch. He does. They pull even. He dives it deep up there on the high side. Carries that momentum through the corner. Does not have him cleared there at each other's fender. Vibe might have led that lap. They are 3 wide going into 1 with Cali having the lead. Rowdy looked like he got up into the wall with the entire top lane. Rowdy didn't lose that much range. It looks like got up into the wall. He dropped back to 3 positions. Got Cali leading this race right now. The 48 looks like he'd be on his outside. Nope, as he cleared, going into 1. Still got Rowdy Jacob in the 4 car up on that top lane. Got Jonesman in the 47 in the 3rd spot, battling with him like he has him cleared from momentum on the top side out of 2. Mayo hitting the grass down in the triangle, it looks like. That 21 car. Cali still leading. The 48 trailing him. The 4. Rowdy is 3rd. Jones fan in the 4th spot. As we are under caution again. Joseph has damage, he's probably involved. The Rock's got a little bit of damage. This slight contact, maybe. Shocking, Nova in the 59 has no damage. Hoodlums, who I've been switching back and forth on, that always has damage, was not even involved. He has no damage on his car. We have Kelly Style started in 1st. Right now off this restart, Geico in 2nd. Rowdy Jacobs in 3rd. Jones Fan in 4th. Vibe Beast and Rage round out your top 6. Cali is leading, with Rowdy coming down on the bottom, trying to charge for the lead. They make contact going into turn 3 and 4. Rowdy goes up the track and causes a huge wreck. They are 4 wide coming to the start finish line. Jones Fan might have actually led that lap, as Jones Fan is the leader with Geico 2nd, Clemson 3rd, Cali 4th, Rage 5th, rounding out your top 5. Nova so smooth, the 17 starting 2nd, with Geico starting 3rd, Mayo Bacon starting 3rd, 3rd. Zero Fan 4th off the restart. Slides down underneath. Contact between the 41 and the 88. Nova Sosa with that 17 up in the wall. Big wreck behind them. Behind their leaders. Smitten was involved. Nova Alpha's involved. Nova So Smooth involved. Intimidator's involved. That has that bad damage though. We are under caution for about the 14th time. People being aggressive, it's really racy, a lot of mistakes being made. You have Ridge starting in the 4th spot, Mayo underneath of him, Clemson in the 18 starting 2nd, Geico in the 48 starting 1st. Off that restart, Cali starting 5th. You and 5 on the outside, 6th. Jones fan was 7th. I'm going to guess Liv King was probably 5th row and 9th. Did not really get called out of place. We have Geico leading the race. We have about 3-4 cars up in the wall. Mayo Bacon in the wall. Big wreck in turn 1 and 2. Big wreck down the back stretch. Smitten payload involved. Air Jess calls involved. Intimidator 3 involved. We have Aladdin, Larson fan, other people know him as at least, involved. Into that 2 cars starting off at first. Calistyle in 3rd with 2. Got that going. Starting 2nd. You got Jones fan out top on in 3rd. And a bunch of people going wide out there. 3 wide coming out 2. Right behind Rage. Settle that out. 5B's been a big run out off the high side out turn 2. And nothing would go with it. You have 3 wide racing in front of you. That's the wrong moving up so smooth. That's 17 forward. Everybody riding out on that real big highway, but he's not getting up underneath. Oh, deep in the pack. You got the 14 up in the wall. Geico, as we come up into the lead package, in the lead Liv King. Derek as well, in 2nd. As we have Callie and Rage coming up behind him at 22 and 12, as Rage kind of gets into the wall there a little bit. As Derek has to get way up out the throttle. 5 Beast gets a big run. 0 gets a big run. Clemson gets kind of stuck as they're now 3 wide in turn 3 and 4 with Jones up underneath 0. Liv King up on the high side, being 3 wide. We go back to our leaders, Geico, Callie, and Rage battling for that first spot. There's a lot of racing going on behind them. Callie has lost the lead. They're not lost the lead. Callie has gained the lead from Geico. Geico has lost the lead. Rage is trying to take 2nd place. They were 2-3 wide in the tri-oval. Geico gets down on the Rage's right rear quarter panel as he's now watching the Fords out in front of him. Calistyle in 1st. Rage Omega in that 12 and 2nd as the 2 Penske's are leading. Behind Geico in 4th place is Jones fan behind Jones. Ooh, Jones goes into the grass. Goes for a little ride as he loses some speed as now 0 fan will take over that 4th spot. Over that 3rd spot. Vibe Beast is in that 4th. 5th spot, you got Jones there riding along with in that 6th spot. Oh, and Trayshawn's around in the tri-oval. You got the 1 car getting Aladdin a little bit into turn 1 and 2. Rage still working on his teammate Callie up front. But Geico hot on his trail. Zero fan reeling them in slowly from that third spot or fourth spot. Jones fan has rebounded from his little escapade in the grass. Geico looking underneath Rage now. But Jones has rebounded from his escapade in the grass to get back up in the fifth spot. Jordan Sprunk coming down pit road down 11 car right in front of the leaders. There, 2-3 wide coming through the tri-oval. Guy goes up underneath Rage in turn 1 and 2, trying to get that second spot. He could not get it done. Down the backstretch, has to fall back to third. Trying to set up another run into 3 and 4. He gets to his door. They are side by side coming up out of 4. He does not have the run down in the tri-oval to do anything with it, as Zero fan has now closed in as they've been racing. You have Omega Ridge now trying to take the dang lead from Zero up on that high side. Got some good momentum and has cleared his teammate to take the lead. Geico has moved up to that high lane, watching how Ridge got by his teammate. And is now trying to get by Zero. Is also trying to get by Geico, but Geico is trying to get past Callie. Callie holding them off. Rage leads. Geico clears him enough. Coming out of 4. Got a little loose and he's back to his quarter panel and door. Geico clears Callie coming over the backstretch with a little bit of a using the elbow to throw that left rear down onto the right front of Callie to make sure he was clear. You got Zero now on the outside of Callie, and I think he is cleared now. Looking back from Rage's perspective, he is not clear as Callie is still on his inside. Tracking up the track, they make contact coming out of 2. They keep it clean down the backstretch, kind of trying to use each other to gather themselves back up. Zero loses some momentum. Fall back about half a second off of Callie. Geico still in the second spot. Rage Omega is leading. Callie still in third. Zero fan is still in fourth. You got Jones fan, as far as I know, still back in that 5th spot. Open is Rowdy Jacob back in that 5th spot. And Vibe Beast right behind him in 6th. Going over Callie as Zero is trying to get up underneath of him. They are side by side. Zero has 3rd right now. Callie get the momentum coming up off the corner. He does not. Zero thought he was clear, had him clear, and Callie have to check up a little bit so they avoided contact. That was a textbook racing maneuver from Zero there. Callie looked like he did not appreciate it, gave him a little bit of a bumper there in the 3 and 4. It was like, hey, don't do it again. I didn't like it. But, you know, that's just typical racing. It happens. You gotta do what you gotta do. He was told it was clear. He made the move. Rage is now having pressure from Geico on this inside. Zero Fan is catching them. Riding on that outside. 3-car pack right there. Riding the Rage Omega now. And make contact. There is a caution. Has come out at least. And make contact because the computer taking control out of turn 4. Was not actual contact that would have affected them, as we are under caution for around the 10th to 20th time. Break. Rage Omega's in the lead. We were watching that battle between him and Geico as we were on ONHRL Total Nonstop Action. Zero commercial, at least portion, but stream-wise went on commercial. Or would have. Rage is in the lead with Cali Style in second place. Geico is in third. Liv King fourth. Got 3 cars in the grass side of the trioval. Second. Cali Styles third. Geico ducked in fourth. Clemson and Vibe. Nova Alpha made his way into the top 10. Another caution is out. Liv King's involved. Dater's involved. The One is involved. Manacles is involved. stop. Got the Sunny V17 Nova So Smooth on in the first spot. Geico in the second. Cali Style in the third. Five Beast in the fourth spot. Geico dipped right down on the bottom. I thought he was clear, made contact with Cali, and ended up putting himself in the fence. Who else got involved in that? I wonder. He thought he was clear, put himself in the fence. Nader got involved in that. Nova Alpha got involved in that. That 59 car. Looks like Zero Fan might have gotten involved in that. Jordan Sprunk might have gotten involved in that in the 11 Toyota. The 1 is involved in that. Trey Sean has a little bit of damage on top of that 43 hood. He probably got a little piece of that. But that all started because Five Beast thinking he was clear, and he was not. Nova So Smooth, starting in the third spot with Geico on his outside. Clemson Fan in the 18 Toyota, starting in second. Got an unfamiliar face in the lead of Mayo Bacon. You have Clemson coming down, hitting on the Nova, putting himself almost, it looks like, into the dang wall. Nova slowing down to allow traffic to go, just so it wouldn't be that bad of an altercation there. Doing the smart thing, we have a car rolling down the back stretch into turn 3. It looked like a yellowish car. I'm going to probably guess it was air just caused, and probably Nader in the air-wise. There was 2 cars that did go flipping. I did see a yellow car involved, at least that was flipping, so I'm going to at least say that air just cause was one of the ones that was involved in that. That went for a ride. You got a little bit of damage on Clumsy's hood. He could have been involved, but I don't think he was one of the ones that really started that. It just looked like a couple of guys just was fighting for the same spot. Just got turned to the outside wall. And Mayo Bacon is still your leader, unsurprisingly. He got hit. It doesn't look like he at least hit. He's not been up front that much in this race, so unfamiliar leader. At least Cali Style is second place. You have Rage and Geico. You got Geico now under Cali for second. Going for the lead under Mayo. Going down the backstretch. You got Jones Fan right there pushing Cali right past Mayo, like Mayo was staying there freaking still. And we have freaking Cali going for the lead on top of, on the high side on top of Geico. Geico comes up and doors him a little bit. We have cars up in the air. Mayo and Rowdy upside down into turn 1. You barely got to see all that, but you could hear them smashing the wall way back at the tri-oval. That was a big one. Like I said, Rowdy's involved. He was upside down. You have Mayo involved upside down. You got the Rock right there with some hood damage. Everybody else, for the most part, looks fairly clean. Intimidator looks to have blown up from that incident. He is no longer out on the track. As that 88 team's engine has expired. We have Rage Omega now starting second with Geico down on the inside. Cali Style in third. Everybody jumping down to that inside because that inside line's the third line to go. They get some good jump. You got Clemson out there that started 4th. Jones Fan started 5th. Geico taking the lead with Callie right on his back bumper. Rage on the outside of Callie as Geico's trying to block both lanes, but seems like that. Nope, he does have him cleared. Another car going into the grass, turning right back up on the track. Jones trying to find a way up underneath Callie. They were 3 wide going into turn 1. Clemson in the wall coming out of turn 2. Geico gets a little bit of a bumper, getting it used up a little bit by Rage or Callie. We kind of have the same exact paint scheme going on there. That was Rage putting the bumper to him. He's still putting the bumper to him and diving it deep into that corner, pushing him out a little bit. If you look behind them, looking behind him at the racing going on back there. Rage Omega getting up underneath Geico. Will he make the pass? Coming out forward. Geico has the top side momentum. They get together a little bit. Rage led that lap. He will clear him going into 1. Callie underneath Geico for second spot. Geico powering back on the outside, getting to Rage's door in turn 3 and 4. Does not look to be enough coming out. He will lose some of that momentum coming to the trial. We got 3 cars going down on the pit road. One hit pit road wall. One's in the grass. We have a caution. As Clumsy's involved. Nobody else looks to have damage on their car. But there was probably at least 3 cars. I see 3 ploofs of dirt being thrown up. So 3 cars went for a ride down there into the apron. Not sure yet which 3. Looks like there's a little bit of damage on the nose of Clemson, but that might have been from whenever he dove it up and got it up into the wall. Rage Omega bringing them to the restart box to launch off with Callie, his teammate, on his outside. Geico is in 3rd, launching from 3rd. Jones fan launched from 4th. And you have Zero fan in that 42 launching from 5th. Rounding out your top 5, but everybody's going around. Jones fan went around down the backstretch, got turned. Just everybody being aggressive, and it might be towards the end of the 2nd stage. Hello, Cowboy Touch TV. Thank you for the raid. We are under caution for probably around the 17th time. But we're only in stage 2. They've been real racy. Cars getting tight all over the place. Cars getting up into the wall, not able to save it up off the wall. Rage Omega starting in the 1st spot, launching that 12 forward, Penske forward off that line. We got cars already into the wall behind them. Callie Style in 2nd place, Geico in 3rd, Vibe Beast in 4th, and that 6th forward, Roush Fenway forward. Geico making a move under Callie Style and Rage going into 3. Diving it deep into 3, might already have 2nd place. getting down in there into turn 1 and 2. He's side by side with Rage Omega coming off of turn 2. There's some people getting into the wall. You can hear it come from the wall reverb. There's a little bit of lag there from people getting into each other with a lag spike, but we are under caution. See what happened back in through the field, who has damage, who might have actually been involved in that. It was not towards the front of the pack at least. Everybody looks to be clean. Which, if you've been watching this stream, that is very surprising for that 59 Toyota and the 83 Toyota. They have had damage on almost every single caution. That has not at least been seen in view. Coming to the restart box, Rage Omega in first, Geico in second. You have the 605 Beast in third. I do believe that was 22 of Cali Style in fourth. You have the one who we have not really talked about other than the fact that he's had damage on at least 4 cautions. You got multiple cars hitting each other in the wall or hitting the apron. 2 cars down there on the apron. As we now see about 6 cars getting involved. One's on its rough in turn 3 and 4. They're probably about Wesley, they're probably actually about halfway through stage 3, right about now, I would say. Full name is ONHRL, that's their actual name that they go by for the abbreviation. I do not personally know it. You'd have to ask Rage Omega on what the abbreviations are. Me and him, we struck a deal to where I'd commentate, but me and him had disagreements on racing style, so I decided I didn't want to be an owner anymore, so I took my ownership away from myself. Well, with 5 to go, at least there's 2 now in the grass. Geico Gamer started second, Rage Omega started first. Looking back from his point of view, got one down on the apron, down the backstretch. Geico diving it in deep. Does have the lead, but Rage has the momentum from the bottom. They come together in the door. There's another one going in the grass for another slide ride. Geico has the lead going into 1, diving it deep into 1. Rage clings it to the bottom, getting momentum coming up off the bottom. Still Doran coming off. Geico gets the lead and clears him. We have another caution. Look through the field, who has damage, who could have been possibly involved in that. Everybody's, at least hoods-wise, and rears look like they're clean. No idea who actually was involved. Willie started second, first, Cal second, by Beast 4th, Rowdy 5th, Zero Fan 6th, Jones Fan starting 7th, the Smitten, the Rock, Smitten or the Rock being 7th. Looks like it was Smitten from that angle right there. Rage powering out on that outside. Callie's underneath of him. Geico's in the lead. We have a wreck going into turn 3 with Nova So Smooth going airborne. Wreck out of 4. We are back under caution. Also, Texas is their Cup Series. They run custom setups, 100% races, ×2 wear and tear, relaxed yellows, and stages. IK9, their Xfinity Series, is fixed setups, their presets, ×3, 50%, stages, and cautions on relaxed. Coming to the green flag, Geico's first, Rage is second, Callie third, Jones Fan fourth, Vibe Beast fifth, Rowdy sixth, Zero Fan in seventh, Rage on the outside, not having any momentum. The outside has not been going off the restarts, but they are accordioned all up on Geico's bumper. He didn't really get that good of a start. Callie's trying to look up underneath of him. Coming to probably to the white flag because everybody's going nuts behind them. Caution is out. We will re-rack, restack, try for overtime in 3. Anyway, Cup Series races Saturday at 7. IK9 races Friday at 7. And I do believe, oh no, that was actually the end of the race. Geico just won that race. Geico just won that race. That's surprisingly, because he was nowhere to really be found until about stage 2. Procore, the Truck Series, races on Tuesday. I'm not sure of the time. And I'm trying to at least get to where it's progressive into the Truck Series. I'm trying to get a dirt league going as well. But as we have it right now, the 48 won that race. He happened to win the Busch Clash as well. We will see what he has to say about that. We now have the race winner in the broadcast booth. Geico, take me through the last couple of laps right there. What was going through your mind? Couldn't hear what I asked. I asked to take me through that last couple of laps. You were not at least there for the first couple of stages up in the front. So take me through those last couple of laps on how you just won that race. Geico stream is saying at least that they can't hear you, so can you include your audio? Well, he says he can't hear you for some reason. I'm not sure. So can you take me back through that last lap? You said you were trying to stand towards the bottom and stuff. I've seen you door rage a little bit on that first exchange whenever you got first buy-in.
I didn't mean to do that. I got tight because I didn't want to hit the apron, and I ended up rubbing in him a little bit. I feel bad for them, but I'm pretty sure he still finished in the top 5 in the race. That's good for them, but mainly trying to keep my car on the bottom. Alright, that's good. That's good. I mainly wanted to keep the car on the bottom because my car is set up on to be strong on the bottom. We had a really good setup. And I knew they were going to wreck eventually. I was just hoping to get to the white flag before they did. And thankfully I did on the last restart.
Right. I was following you a lot once you got to the front, and it just seemed like, you know, your setup was not really great on keeping momentum on the top side, and you were mostly bottom feeder that entire race.
I wasn't used to that. I figured it'd be really strong on the top, which I'm used to driving. I don't usually drive this track on the bottom, but it was really stable on the bottom. It was really strong setup. I only hit the apron once the entire race, so that was a really good thing about that. So very pleased with the setup and how the car turned out.
You think you got a car to come back and compete next race that they have at Las Vegas, probably during the chase or close to chase time?
Yeah, we had a really strong car at the night race last season. We just couldn't get the win, unfortunately, but we could have a good top 5 run most of the race. So I feel like if we make some adjustments to fix the looseness in the middle groove, we should be able to be fine in the all-around race.
Okay. That stream-wise, broadcast-wise, we had the winner of this Las Vegas race, at least, talk to us. Let's go get second and third place up in here and see what they kind of have to say about it. Doing it one at a time. So I'll be getting Callie up in here with that second place finish. Callie style. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Take me through at least your perspective of those last couple of laps. Seen at least and was that, you know, Geico kind of roughed up your teammate there. Was there kind of any animosity throughout all that? Because I seen he roughed you up a little bit to get by you sometimes.
No. Me, Geico, and Rage had nothing wrong. I wanted to battle Geico for one. I know he wanted to battle for it too, but Zero's just fucking stupid. Sounds like a broken banjo. He needs to get out of this league, so, I mean, I hope to never see him again.
Seems like a rivalry building between you and Zero in that 42 car?
Yes.
Well, I have him muted, so he ain't coming onto the stream anyway to come give his point of view on that, because a lot of the dang times he won't shut up during a race anyway.
Yeah, but I was hoping to have a good finish for the people that like to watch the stream, and just couldn't, because that twice in a row we had to do another caution because of him wrecking the entire field. So
well, y'all put on a very good show. It was racy the entire dang time. It's 3-4 wide at points in time. I even said something earlier in the dang race, you know, this ain't Talladega, boys. You can't go 5 wide in the tri-oval and make that shit work.
yeah, I think that had to be my favorite moment of the race. We all kept it straight too.
Yeah, one guy got tapped and ended up like falling out, making it 3-4 wide, and ended up getting to the wall later on down the tri-oval, but didn't mess up anyone in the top 10. He at least kept it together until then.
Yeah.
Do you think you are gonna have this same type of speed coming back in the fall race, night race before the chase?
Yeah, I want to have a redo of that finish for sure too. Yeah, I know. Us three were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get third place finish in here. Hello, Radio Omega.
So
Going into that last restart, how did you really feel about what was going on around you? I know you finished third. You were up in first or second at the start of that restart. Geico kind of doored you coming off, but 2 coming to the white flag. Is that one of the reasons why you might not have had enough to get back to him?
I mean, at the end of the day, me and Geico, we do this every race. I mean, it's just Dorn. I was Dorn them too. I mean, at the end of the day, we were racing for a win. Yeah, it was.
It's just getting y'all's opinion and stuff on. I know y'all race hard. I've watched it multiple dang times. Y'all move each other. It's racing. It happens, but
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, Geico definitely was one of the ones that deserved the win. That 1, 2, 3, we were the top 3 best, if we're gonna be honest. When it comes to running wise, we stayed in those positions most of the race.
Us 3 pulled away from the entire pack too.
We literally pulled away. If that caution never comes out, it's gonna be a battle between me, Callie, and Geico, because we pulled away from the field. So it was just Chevys, the other Chevys. Geico probably was on
Geico's,
Chevys.
yeah.
Other Chevys were just all over the place, bro. I hate to lose a race like that, but I mean, good points day. But,
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, just wish next time people just use their brains. That's all it is.
I feel you on that.
Toyota was surprisingly good today, which is a shocker. They were okay. I mean, Clemson.
Well, they weren't winning
fast.
speed exactly, but they were good.
Yeah.
What do you feel like coming into the fall race for going into the chase? Do you think you're gonna be able to make the same exact moves and stuff and be in the same position you were in today?
I mean, yeah, that car that I used today was the same car pretty much I used for the night race last season. So yeah, I think I'll be good.
Okay.
All right, GG's Geico.
Later, Geico.
Okay. Who would have thought Ford would be the only manufacturer I win right now? It's annoying to think about. I promise you, if that's on lowest drive, we blow the field out. Every time the thing was green, either me, Callie, or Geico were leading.
Clemson, as being one of the top running, at least Toyotas, in the field, how do you feel your race went? I know you kind of got up into the wall a couple of times on the last restarts and stuff, kind of fell back to the field.
Yeah, just lapse of judgment of me hitting the wall and then getting hit by multiple people, but I felt like I had a car that could have been in the top 5.
You definitely showed that speed-wise as one of the only Toyotas to get up into the top 10, really, and stay there, that you definitely had speed today.
Yeah, it's honestly disappointing seeing that outcome happening. I don't know what's going on with the others.
Well, I know at least 2 of them, they got a lot of airtime on the stream, so I can definitely tell you what happened with them. And I'm also going to be getting them 2 in here and see how they feel their race went because of all that happening. But do you think you can at least keep that speed going for next week, since Toyotas really don't at least have that much speed or speed wise known?
Probably. Just gonna be a tough attempt to keep the speed up, but I feel like we have something special planned.
Do you think you're gonna be able to basically repeat this in the fall before the championship chase starts?
Yeah, probably. I just need to fine tune some stuff with the cars.
Okay. Nice talking to you.
Likewise, man.
Yeah, if your interview's done for right now. Nice talking to you too. Nice watching you race. Everyone was real racy tonight. It was a nice show that y'all put on. Nova, where you at? Think you might have gotten all. So we might not get to hear from the 59 Toyota tonight. But so other people end up knowing what was going on. Yeah, he got off. But so anyone would know what was going on. With him at least. He had speed, he could get up to y'all, but he just straight kept on getting involved in cautions, could not catch a dang break. Every single time I would go onto his car, he had some sort of front end damage. And the class, at least, of the Toyotas that kept getting his name called, looks like he's offline too, and that's Hoodlums in that 83 Toyota. About every freaking time a caution would come out, I'd end up being on his car because his whole entire hood was looking like it was shoved up into the driver compartment. Try to get 3 other people in here. There's one of them at least, so
I wasn't on my account. That was a multi account.
anyway, Mayo,
Yeah.
you finally got to lead some laps tonight for like the first time in how many races?
Actually, my first, ever since Phoenix, so wasn't that long ago.
Well, you finally actually got to lead some laps. You weren't really up front most of the day, but you ended up either staying out or having good fuel strat to get up into the front. How did you feel about your run today?
Oh, I had a easy top 10 car, but it was just the misfortune of me and my car not trying to cooperate good, and then, you know, Chevys being Chevys.
It seems like you just don't like most of the dang Chevys, which, from what it seems like, not a lot of the Fords do, but that's probably because you got one kid that even the broadcaster has muted that don't like to shut up racing in the Chevys.
Yeah, but most of the day it was just a battle between me and my car. Like, I'll admit I caused some wrecks.
You seem like most of the dang time that you would end up, you'd either get turned, be fighting the car, hit the apron, and still be fighting the car, or get doored by somebody that was moving you out the way because you just didn't have no, it seemed like you didn't have no speed up out the middle of the corner. Like if you were in the middle of the dang track going into the corner, you didn't have no momentum coming off.
Yeah, that was my biggest weak point in the race. I will easily, like after 5 laps, I will lose my turn. So it's just been a battle between me and my car.
Right.
Like, what would happen is when I would exit high, my rear end would step out, and just like how Jimmy Johnson in Texas, my rear end would hit the wall, and it would just bring the whole car to the wall and cause that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just been an up and down day, but sadly it ended in a down instead of an up.
Yep.
Yeah, have you seen the finish at the end though? That was pretty controversial right there.
Yeah. That finish was entertaining, very much so. Just like the whole entire race. But the main problem I seen with it was that a lot of people were aggressive, which was good because it was racy, but they'd misjudge on certain aspects and just happen to get up into people.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was fighting the tightness of the car, the track's that way anyway.
Yeah, like I could give an example of a misjudge, like Campbell cutting in 17. That was a big misjudge.
Yeah, I was gonna try to get him in here, and he hasn't responded at all. Cause like I was just gonna ask him how, he liked, you know, flying during that last like couple of restarts, cause he like could not keep his car all from not being in the air.
Yeah. Hey, somebody got catapulted in the beginning of the race. I got a clip of the person going. Okay, Geico, this is a real question. Did you like the way that you won that race? Speak, bro, it's because you didn't speak right, Smitten. Speak up. Speak with your chin up like it's picture day, Smitten.
Speaking of which, I think Smitten's actually in here. Hey, Smitten. Hey, Smitten. Instead of messing up like you did during the clash, and you got roasted and shit for that, how you feel about actually leading some laps for once?
I ain't leading the laps.
You did too. On one restart, you restarted in the front, in first, but they got you wide off the restart.
When did I do this? I don't remember this.
It's when you didn't go.
Yeah, it was when you didn't go. The whole entire bottom line. It was the first time the whole entire bottom line just did not go. Because the top line was literally the line you did not want to be in. The whole entire race.
I didn't lead.
You weren't in the lead?
No.
How the fuck not? Whenever you were on the bottom. Whenever they started. Whenever y'all went green, you were literally on the bottom and you got shoved out to the freaking high side. Y'all went 3 wide on that restart.
When?
Because freaking Rowdy got underneath you.
What stage?
I don't know what stage. I don't have the lap counter, my guy. Because I was still thinking y'all had like 20, 30 to go whenever Geico freaking won, and I had Wesley in my dang chat telling me, you know, they're on the 3rd overtime. You're way behind, bro. Like, I knew it was getting close to the end of the race because everyone started wrecking all the dang time, but I didn't know actually where y'all were. But I would say it was probably about 30, 40 minutes into the race.
Penis.
Anyway, I did see you go airborne a couple times. How did you like your flights?
Game.
I know there's one person I also need to get in here for flights, and he is not getting in here for not.
Hey, yo, bro. Hold up. Wait, what? Hey, yo, I'd like to say, we also got a video of Nail's reaction when he realized JP was in the 11th. We got live footage. We got his reaction before the race when he realized it. He beat you though. He beat you. Dude, that's your fault, bro. Man, he finished 7th. He finished 17th. He already living up to a legacy. You wrecked the field for it. You killed 3 people. Man, you literally killed 3 people, bro. He had no chance. He was out of the draft. Because of you. Bro.
Also, as well, get Kurt Busch on the whole thing with Kebble. How'd you feel about leading some, at least in that race early on before your motor let go?
It felt okay. I mean, the car just struggled in the beginning. I started to have the feeling of the car towards...
Oh, that voice crack, though. I can't let that slide. That was major. I can't let that slide.
But, yeah, the car... I started to figure out how the car would work at the middle of stage 2, and then it died.
Well, I can't ask the 2 on how he felt about his flight because he ain't getting in here.
I'll tell you what he's probably gonna say. Zero Frame's an idiot. Yeah.
That's pretty much what we've been. That's pretty much what I've been hearing the entire time.
Is
nobody Ford.
Wreck,
is that Fords mostly are not happy with Zero Fan, which is good enough for me because Zero Fan probably is not gonna be on any of the freaking interviews because I have him muted. Just because whenever I was in IK9 with him, he would not shut the hell up. And the fact that he always wants to bitch and complain about people doing other shit during the race. Like, bro, shut the fuck up and drive your car. That's why I muted you. I mean, you do that. If he's even watching the freaking stream and stuff, you do at least.
He said do.
You do at least at points in time shut up and actually drive your car. But you still complain half the damn time whenever you're doing it. And when other people trying to focus and stuff, that's not something you want to be doing. Because that just ends up causing more problems.
That was kind of gay, bro. Oh, and Rage, in the beginning of the run, when I dropped down to the apron, I realized I accidentally hit for. Oh. Well, when I went to the apron on the backstretch, when I forgot to pit. Well, no, I'll tell it to you all anyways. Okay.
Are you just figuring this shit out?
Ariana Grande.
Well, other people that at least the Chevy party knew what was going to be going on. If they got an invite after the dang race and stuff, that they got one, hop in the dang party because they had an interview. Yeah, Dater blew up, and I done told, but they were all in there. What? Yes. Right. Yeah, he never got an invite. I was going to invite him to here to see how. Oh, I know. He was get. The reason why I was going to get him in here was to ask him what the fuck was he thinking with all the damn wrecks he caused. I'm trying to get Ladin in here too, and he won't accept the freaking invite. I've been trying to get Derek in here too. Well, then I guess that's a stream, because most other people I wanted to interview on how they did on the basically yeah, most other people I wanted to do interviews with were done.